Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time and allows for innovation.
Kia ora and welcome to the third of our live stream finals here on day 3. It's mine and Rod's 15th game, so forgive me, whānau. The third of our live stream final here on day 3 at Palmerston North, where we have our 2024 Bunnings Warehouse Masters National Championships. This one is the 40 women's grade, and our two successful teams who have made their way all the way to the final are Counties Manukau and Waikato. Now both of these teams, Rod, have come here pretty similar fashion, with Counties Manukau not being defeated. Their only game that they didn't win was actually a draw against Waikato on day 1, game 2, and Waikato having only gone down once to North Harbour, but other than that being undefeated. Now it's been a great, really competitive, because there were 4 teams that could still make this final in the last of the round robin games this morning that you and I went over to watch. So what's your thoughts on what will be happening out here over the next half an hour, Rob?
Yeah, it'll certainly be very interesting. I guess the first 2 games that we had, there were a couple of surprises, I guess, in terms of those lineups. This one here, a little more conventional in its application. The top 2 teams are definitely here. But, you know, we'll see a close game again. Both teams in pool play, they drew. So just goes to show there's nothing much in both squads at the moment. And you know, in terms of counties, I guess they'll look towards the likes of Michelle Nawani, Kat Amelia, and Laurelie Nathan to kind of drive their things and get them moving forward. On the Waikato side, there's one name of note, Hani Hirime Smila. She'll definitely take control, and if counties aren't careful, there's plenty of gas on show. So it's certainly going to be an interesting one to see how they get on here.
Yep, talking about people being successful, making the final. There's our 3 referees: Peter Tamarua, Alex Buttery, and Kitty Martin. And to use Pat's words, if you heard in the background, Kitty the GOAT. But all 3 of these have been reffing for a very, very long time. We talk about contributions to sport and to the sport of touch, and it's people like them who have continually and consistently given up 3 to 4 weekends, in terms of weeks, for these national tournaments. And they come not because they have to, but because they love it. And they're great contributors back in the referee environment, back in the referee room, where Savani, your daughter, is now one of the referee managers of that group.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that, Moy. And it's not just here. Obviously, you know, my background in through the Bay of Plenty area and the wider Auckland area. You know, these referees, they're the same ones that you see. They're at their modules. They're at all the provincial dates that they need to get to. They're certainly they're there every time they're needed. And you know, the likes of Pete and Kitty and Alex, they've been around for so long. Just, you know, servants of the game.
Yep, getting back to the 2 teams, Counties Manukau, Waikato. You and I got to watch the last of the pool play games between Counties Manukau and Canterbury. There was a lot of dew during that game, but jeepers, weren't Counties on fire. Just very, very sharp, dominant performance. I think at one stage it was 5-0 to Counties in that first half.
Yep, and credit to them. You know, typically Canterbury defensively very, very good and very strong, but Counties managed to break them down, albeit a typical Counties game, I guess, is very ad-lib. You never really know where the plays are coming from. But Waikato, likewise, defensively very strong, and where they do show a lot of aggression is up through that orange zone. So we'll see if counties are able to hold that in this game here and just try and keep a lot of pressure on the Waikato squad.
Yeah, in that game it was Ngāwini, it was Bentley, and it was also Nathan that were doing a lot of the damage. But to me, I think probably a key player for this county's team, just like on the Waikato side with Hireme Smiler, is Serena Clark, the number 16. Incredibly talented and successful athlete, and I think she's going to play a key part in this game, Rod. I won't ask you to sit on the fence and give us a 2-minute monologue about how you're not going to pick either team, but I'm sure both of these teams are going to be the first to make the drop-off committee happy and get us that draw at the end. But Waikato will start us off in this, the 40 women's final for 2024.
Counties being very patient on their defence. Nice lift by Clark. No panic there as Nathan stepped up to make that, and Clark took it away from them. Good set by Counties, managing to handle that one very well as we see Nathan bringing the ball through. Nice, just bringing it to the box. The Counties. Clark with the step, she managed to get around. On with the fresh troops.
Great work, Bentley. It's definitely one of her key attributes with what she does for the team. Great setter, excellent in the yardage area.
Michelle Ngāwini with the ball, she's through that hole. Can she find someone to complete for her? No one can shake free.
Oh, and there she is. Way to make me look good, thank you. Cherie Bentley, just a workhorse, just one of the players you love to have on your team. We see her set up that yard. Michelle getting through deep into the end goal, heads out to the left, looking for her support, and out of nowhere comes Bentley at 100 miles an hour. First touchdown for the game and also for Counties, 1-0.
Yep, very good work for their first foray to that end of the park. They've been patient in defence, Counties. Let's see if Waikato can break them down. They're very direct, trying to pull 32. Not trying to pop it, she's trying to get around. Nice defence, but already we can see Waikato's intention. They definitely want to move this this county's line from side to side.
I'm not sure about you, Rod, but it's very unusual to have two women's touch finals and not to have a Canterbury team in it.
It is rather odd, and if you step back through the years, in terms of champions, Canterbury have been there or thereabouts. It's, just a testament to these provinces and the ladies that they're putting the effort in. And again, as we see the pick, Clark.
Great work there from Shepherd, co-captain of this Waikato team, the number 6. I thought when Clark had picked that ball up, she'd be through, but such is the foot speed of Shepherd. Caught her pretty easy. We've seen this in the first 2 games, sort of just both teams not really starting so intensely, just getting into their work, finding a rhythm.
Yeah, important that they get through error-free, and try and get the errors out and just allow themselves to settle down.
Our first look, Hireme Smiler. Thought she was bringing a bit of the league out there, fended off the link. Great to have a personality and someone of her talent still in the sport.
Yep, absolutely, and it's the other things, not only her physical attributes, but it's just the comms and the way she can shift the team around the park. See a pick. Ngāwini again. Oh, crossover.
Oh, looking for a phase play. Adams was. Fortunately, Natasha Smith couldn't quite get it down. And we see Rochelle again, just her pace. We've seen this in a lot of the women's grade. Just those that just have a little bit of extra foot speed, being able to use that.
Late in the count, We spoke about it earlier, just, late in the count and teams just switching off when it looks like there's nothing there.
Just in no man's land was the link for Waikato. Didn't know whether to shut or stay mirrors. 2-0 now, Counties Manukau. Continuing on from what we've seen this morning, Rod. Just very direct, accurate.
Tani and Clark looking for the long. She's got it. The cover comes across.
Tyann Blair, an import for the Waikato team from the deep Southland. Oh, good dive. Much better attack there from Waikato. Equal to it though, we're the Counties Manukau 40 women's team.
Waikato being aware of where they were on the park and just wanting to leave the ball on that corner, so well done, Tani.
It's one thing I've really enjoyed with the refs over the last 3 national tournaments, Rod, is they're really having a focus around areas that I think for a long time they've been sort of complacent. That around the subbing, ensuring that there's not 7 on, but also down in the scoreline, ball being played square, getting them all the way back 2 feet on or behind the scoreline. So great work from the referee coaches, and more specifically the referees, as we see Clark now getting through this time. Looks like a 3-on-1. Great attempt there from the Waikato link. 3-0, hot start, Rod.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've gone straight to their key players, and most of their touchdowns here are really coming from just a pick and a nice open look at the line. But most importantly, you always need that support player to get their ball down, and the ladies are managing to shake themselves free.
Has there been any deficiencies in the Waikato defence, or just such the quality and accuracy and the speed with which Counties are attacking just sort of been overwhelming so far?
Yeah. That Counties are just getting in there with some great speed and obviously nice isolation on the drop. And most importantly, up till now, Counties have been managing to put a stopper on every time they get down, which is the most important part. You sort of don't want to get into that whole ping-pong match. This time just pushing a little bit wider. So we take a look at the line now. The Counties line is very, very compressed, so there's certainly opportunities a little wider out for Waikato.
Good D, Counties just off screen. I'm not sure you noticed, Rod, we had 2 referees on the same sideline there. So Kitty Martin drew the short straw and had to run all the way around. Counties now though back into their work. Great little extra pass there from Nathan. Now her and Nawini looking to have a breather. Third touch, plenty of touches up their sleeve. I'm sure I heard Alex say 3. Slipping over there from the Waikato player. Border ground, Waikato pretty lucky there.
I think so. It was a nice set by Adams there, just opening up the hole, and she split nice and wide, just allowed that space to really open up on it.
Fresh set. What was this one? Penalty?
Yep, penalty. Not back. Chatter just trying to head to the sub box, I think, in that case, just trying to get a fresh on. As we see Clark starting to come into play now. Direct at the line.
Yeah, probably should have given it the first time.
Especially so early in the count too. Was a bit of a hard one on coaches when things like that happen early in the count, Mike.
Yep, wanting to ensure the live player. I guess you're getting that, Rod.
Yeah. You kind of want to get through the sets as much as you can. As we see Waikato here, hitting Miss Smiler, expected it to go, and there she is.
Ooh.
Short ball. Oh, that's a heavy hit.
Oh, that must have been accidental, because if there's someone I was going to touch hard, that would not be that someone. Referee Martin, however, yeah, nothing to it. Just a little bit harder than is allowed by Adams. Waikato though, fresh set. Oh, Harlem Grove trying to stuff there.
Absolutely.
Honey with the ball in one hand.
This is a ball of urgency, that's for sure.
Now just slowing things down. Blair into dummy half.
She'll fake that side and go open. No, she's gone short side.
Yeah, really not putting this Counties defence under too much pressure with that set, which is unfortunate.
No, I think they were looking for a chop on that one. It didn't quite deliver the message.
Loving the comms from Counties Manukau. Really organising themselves, and you can see the positive effects of that. Getting across the halfway line, Bentley, ball of energy, she is, workhorse. No, nice, just gets on the outside. Ooh, thought she might have had the legs there to be able to get down.
Yep, they're running a phase on it.
Oh.
Scrambling defence by Waikato trying to get it back again.
Oh, I'd love to see the call here, because there was some. I would definitely want to see the replay of this between Bentley and the Waikato defender. Thought we had a bit of UFC going on here. So we see Ngawini get through, and if you see the number 7, Bentley just in the back there. Bentley won that round, scores the touchdown. Counties now very commanding lead, 4-0. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. We always say there's plenty of time to go, but the momentum is well and truly with Counties. Waikato are going to need to wrestle this back with a touchdown.
Yeah, Counties doing very well defensively, just staying man, not panicking.
Good hands there from the winger. Good D though. This Counties box just going hard in the sub box, showing the comms out. Waikato just a little bit shell-shocked at the moment.
You see an early lift, just trying to put the pressure on here by Waikato. Counties is a little bit flat on this transition. So if they're lucky, they'll get 3 in the 10. They'll have to try and resurrect this transition on the 4.
And here's the person to do it, Bentley, we see just off her left, using a gas. Never looking for the easy option, Bentley, and just taking the touch. Outstanding first half from her so far.
On the pick, Ngawini, can she get through the hole?
Has been doing all the damage. They just need to make it easier on themselves, don't they, Waikato? Going back to a simple shuts, corners and shuts defence. If you're going to try and man up on this player, then you've really got no chance. As we see her just with these slicing through the Waikato defence. There we see in support, Clark, Serena Clark, and now that's the 5th for Counties Manukau.
Yep, it's always pretty hard once the team starts to rock you back on your heels a bit, just trying to recover. You're just trying to get back that 7 every time. It makes it very, very difficult, especially in the referee's eyes. They're always going to be looking for you there. But Counties certainly have the speed to make the most of getting through these holes that are appearing. Waikato needing just to vary up their attack just a wee bit, trying to shift Counties around.
Just a little bit lost. I imagine they definitely didn't see this on the cards. Been down 5-0 at some stage through this Women's 40s final. Yeah, good work there from the dummy half, just not to pass it forward.
Well recovered. Ioane there. It's the second nice forward hit that she's made in this set.
I'm sure Nathan will give this back to Bentley, and we'll see Bentley get right in behind this Waikato defensive line. Almost a 6-on-4. Nathan off her left. Probably just needed to be direct and go through then.
Yep.
Rod?
Yeah, although you can certainly understand when you see Bentley's on the inside, why she stepped back that side. It's where the creativity has been.
Clark now with Nathan. Bentley on this right-hand link. On the left we have Celia Napier. Just trying to pull the Waikato middles apart. Backdoor play, looking to go under. Good play, good D. Do you think they'll do it again and fake the back door and go short side?
I think that's what's coming next. They'll fake one side and throw the other. Nathan just pulling them up. And we'll see it here. Showing up, she's headed back the outside looking for the follow.
Two birds, one stone, and we see the number 6 from Waikato, the captain Shepherd. Second time she sat down Clark in this first half. 30 seconds to go, 5-0. County's dominant from go to woe. Clark now just looking to make something out of nothing. Drawing past. Yeah, I thought that was the last touch there, Rod. Last now. Oh, that's our second 15-0 touchdown in this game, Rod.
Yep, but very well. You know, Nathan summing it up very well, being patient.
Heard it for half-time. In the third of our live stream finals, the 40 women's against Counties, Waikato versus Counties. Counties commandingly dominant first half, 6-0 over Waikato.
We're real team members, so you get real savings. No celebrities here, just the lowest prices.
Ask the team about a Ryobi electric screwdriver, only $63. Come in and grab this Dulux interior paint at amazing $116.94. And we've got Yates Weed and Feed, just $27.94 each.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Cut! I've always wanted to do that. Bunnings Warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Welcome back to the halftime break. This is the third of our live stream finals here on day 3 of the Bunnings Warehouse 2024 Masters National Championships, Only Park, Palmerston North. Rod, I just snuck out of the commentary box just to go in behind the county's women's 40s team to hear what they're going on, and just really impressed. No one getting ahead of themselves. They know that's only the first half. If they can score 6.5, they know Waikato can too. But coach, I think it was coach, just seeing Sarah in the back of the box there, just letting the girls know this is what we've done well and must do this well again in the second half. And then there was also a couple of things which she asked them to pick up on. So really level-headed was that box. And look, if the second half goes the same way, she's going to be all over.
Yeah, it's certainly a long way back now for Waikato. County's just having too many bullets at the moment. But, you know, it's certainly not a done deal, and it is possible. The Waikato squad just needing to, I think, work Counties laterally just a little bit more before they actually go into their attack. As we see Counties tapping up for the second half.
The player of the first half for me, Bentley. On with Nathan, Nawini now with the ball. Another dominant performance by her, setting up most of those 6 touchdowns as again, like she did in the first half, just sneaking through. Oh! Nathan did a great job there to get free. Probably got to her a little bit too easy. Although we see a penalty though. I think there must have been an obstruction, was it, Rod?
Yep, just a hold. Yeah, it's a nice little push-off by Laurelie there, unable to convert it. You see Nathan and Nawi on the ball, looking for a follow, doesn't need it. Just that patience and that time that Laurelie has on the ball. She splits and doesn't split very wide, but just looks up and just trying to read the player.
We've seen there before that try was scored, Hirami Smiler talking to her other middle, talking about her needing to come in and shut. Unfortunately, just a bit of disconnection there. Making the most of it was Counties 7-0. The hill's just gotten bigger, Rod, for this Waikato team.
Yep, absolutely. Every chance they get now when they head down this end, they really do need to convert. So they open up and just trying to get in behind here. Just a little bit unfortunate there, tripping over one another, but I really do think that, you know, Waikato just need to shift the ball and actually get their setters like right in behind the gate. And once they're in behind them, then they can work off that, you know, that hole. Counties is going to have to recover 7 metres. But, you know, having said that, Counties doing a very good job defensively.
Last touch. Lost the count there, did Counties. Look, as we know, Rod, in this grade, the 40 women's grade, most sets take about 30 seconds. So with 12.5 minutes on the board at the most, Waikato are only going to have 13 sets in this game, unless they get some repeat sets. So, as you rightly said, 7-0 down, they're going to have to score pretty much every time.
Yep, as we see, and the hole's open up now. She's gone through. Wonderful speed there by Clark to shut it down. And straight away, Counties straight back into their work.
Bit of tip for tap between Shepherd and Clark. Shepherd shutting Clark down twice in that first half, and Clark getting a little bit back. But again, Bentley and the extras she gets, I'd hate to see if we kept the meter stats like the NRL do, she'd be up to about 300.
Yep, she'd definitely be topping the table. A little bit. This is probably the first disjointed transition I've seen from Counties, and that's a bit better, starting to punch forward now. See Nathan aware where the counters, expecting the late.
You see them both laughing. That combination played a million games together. I'm sure they don't even talk to each other. They're on the same page all the time, just that time. One was left and one was right. Oh, can't afford this. In the Waikato team. Counties, though, taking their time, as you would.
Yep, certainly in no hurry.
You're going to win this game now, not by putting another 10 on, but simply by being accurate with your sets and ensuring Waikato don't get across the line. I'm sure Nawini and Nathan, they'll be wanting to put a couple more on, though. As a coach, of which you've been for a long time, Rod, what are you saying to the team if you're the coach of the Waikato team?
Oh, the importance really is to try and build some momentum and flow out of what they're getting, and you know, and just work off the back of that. At the moment, it's all very one out, and you know, there's not a lot of flow off the back of it. So you know, you really do in these cases need to find the back of the gate, as they say. And then work off that. As we see the pick go through, I thought the touch had been made, but it was missed. And fortunately for Counties, they managed to diffuse that.
I'm pretty sure that was Nawini. Like, you think about the work she's done throughout this tournament on attack in particular, and to chase all the way from the middle where she defends out to that sideline. Again, just that's a leader for you. It's always about the little things.
It's always lively whenever Bentley comes on. It's always a lively scene. She goes short. She's in the hole. She's on the late. Can they deliver that? Doesn't need to.
Someone needs to go check Bentley's birth certificate, because I'm not sure she qualifies to be old enough in this grade, as we just see the energy she plays with again. A ball player's dream to work with, late cut, and just had the gas to get on the outside of the number 3 from Waikato. 8-0. We're talking about it being a hill, it's now a mountain. But again, it's just more the quality of both ends for Counties, isn't it, Rod?
Absolutely. They're keeping Waikato on the ropes and just keeping them backing up. And it's very, very hard to change. Once you're on that backward trend, it's very hard to stop and lift again.
I really want to see Shepherd, the number 6, the captain, have a little bit more go with the ball. She definitely looks like one of the faster players in the team. Oh, and the agility also. Didn't see her have many opportunities in that first half. For me, if they're to come back, I think she's going to need to be a big part of that. Just running across field, looking for someone to late. Fortunately, they all held their positions. Sorry.
Yep. Counties still getting through their work, and there's been very, very few errors from Counties in this game. Testament to their fitness. We see them just get around the outside there, nice little yards as we get the transition through. Slowing it down again, just allowing Nathan. Got out of jail there. Nathan and Clark seems to be the duo or the combo that they tend to use. As Nathan gets in the gate there, that's the one that they need to see. Nice step back, and we see Clark through the hole again. Can the wing shake loose? Didn't need it. Link is able to do it.
Just made it look easy. Did Serena Clark. Knew what she was up to. Had faced out to the left, stepped off the right, went back to the short side. Looking to link up with the link. Open wide. Number 13, Natasha Smith. 9-0, Counties Manukau.
Yeah, just Nathan, just with the set. When you've got the dual threat of both Clark and Nathan, you know, when Nathan went there, the whole defensive line kind of goes with her, just allowing a bit more space for Clark to get herself through the gap.
Yeah, it's been Nawani and Clark that have been getting through, but it has been Nathan just doing a lot of the setup work, directing players around. Finally, we see Hirami Smiler getting into the end goal. Oh, I thought that was a touchdown. Referee Pete Tamarua didn't quite catch the signal. May have been a touch and pass.
County's doing a good job at the moment to keep the Waikato cupboard bare.
To be honest with you, Rod, I thought the captain of the sit on the fence team with 6 minutes to go, Counties Manukau 9-0 up. You might have made a early crow and said you're now confident the Counties team might get up on this one.
Never Maya. Never the place to go. It's not over until the job is done, and the job is not done.
Great adjustment. Counties now just slowed things down. Feels like we haven't seen Anibs out much in the second half. Yeah, good call. Keeping the standards high. Referee Buttery, just angle plant there, unfortunately, from the Counties team. It's probably the slowest we've seen them. They're not used to going so slow, the Counties team, such as their awesome transition being and the attack off the end of it. As we see Blair now.
Yeah, I'm sure for Counties that the word would have gone out. Just keep it accurate. As you said, we don't need to run and chase this game. All we have to do is just be confident about what we're doing and keep it.
Earned themselves a penalty. Good work there from Wendy Tane.
You see, we're going to go 3-3 again. Playing games, just looking for another penalty.
Definitely deserve one there. As Counties Manukau were rolling.
To try again. Hit on the same player. This time the touch made. Stepping outside. She's going to go inside and low.
Pretty easy work there from Adams. See her now trying to attack their left side. Always trying as the co-captain, number 1 for Waikato, Wendy.
Counties have been equal to the task each time. Link lifting up just a little bit early there. Surprised. Oh, there goes the penalty.
Second penalty. If they get a third, one of the Waikato players will have to remove themselves to the sideline. Tell you what, the old text machine's been a bit quiet from the drop-off committee in this one, Rod.
Absolutely. So, and if the rain was a bit of an issue this morning. It's certainly not now. The sun's come out to Dry Park, and it's getting rather warm in the booth here.
Cool to see the surrounds of the field starting to get 2, 3, 4 layers deep.
County's defence is working hard, lifting, getting across where they need to.
While the 9 touchdowns have been fantastic, I think the 0 will probably be more what the Counties Manukau team will be happy with. Just the defence, just not resting on their laurels and knowing they've got a commanding lead. They're working hard for each other, staying connected.
There's a bit of a hole there. Can she get through?
I was just about to say, like always, the commentators.
You've done it, Mike. You've done it. Not quite. You were saved.
Seems like they've been down here for a couple of minutes now, Waikato, and probably going to get another one there. This is the third. Therefore, one of these players needs to be removed to the sideline. Oh. Maybe the referees have lost count on how many.
Yep, I think they've been down there that long. They probably have lost count. Counties haven't seen the middle of the park for an eternity. As we see Hirime Smiler on the ball. What can she do? Down and up early.
Oh. Maybe there was one to the side, just looking at that with how wide open the field was on this Counties Manukau left-hand defensive end. Smiler, just an easy left to right lob pass over the top of the last defender. And there we have Waikato with their first touchdown. Again, game well and truly out of sight for this Waikato team, Rod.
Yep, 2 minutes to roll. He's a long way down now, but very good. Yep, as you rightfully said, Maya, Counties did have someone in the bin there, which is how Waikato managed to find that gap. They're just bringing that extra player back on now. Nice hole there by Counties. They're keeping them rolling. Can they continue to keep that going? Yes, they can.
You see the number 1 co-captain, Wendy, just laughing there at the sublime skills from Clark. Wendy just went up to shut her down. Clark, big right foot step. Gets the first double-digit score that we have seen on all of our live stream games over the last 2 days. Definitely a reflection of the dominance at both ends of the field by Counties Manukau. But it's been the work through that orange zone. Key players like Bentley just got the momentum they've needed. Waikato just right from the start have been just put under the pump from this Counties machine.
Yep, Counties been fairly unforgiving. You see Waikato just looking for a stretch here. They go long.
Nawini and all the work she done again, just releasing her Lincoln winger out. Great comms.
Inside hole. No, not quite. Just went a little bit wide too early.
20 seconds to go. Last set of the game.
Once again, nice defence from Counties. Weren't put under too much pressure there. And Bentley, as usual, 100 miles an hour. And obviously, Counties are very aware of where the clock is.
Dominant performance. Counties Manukau, as we see the last touch made in the women's 27 final. Win this one 10-1. Rod, what were your reflections on this very dominant performance by this Counties Manukau 40s women team?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, in terms of Counties, they've certainly worked their pods out very well, sending the right people out when they needed to. But for me, Bentley, just the energy she provided when she did come on the park and start to get nice and deep into that line was really the difference. And then the likes of Nathan and just the setting to be able to open up the space and, you know, the general threats that they have all over the park at the moment. Congratulations to the Counties 40 Women's. Very well done and well earned. And likewise to Waikato. Unfortunately, couldn't get the win on this date, but did very, very well to get here into the finals. Not quite the way that they wish to end it, but congratulations to Counties once again, and we'll shoot over to Maya Williams with the captains.
Kia ora, Michelle. What an absolutely dominant performance in that women's 40s final against Waikato. I seen you earlier in the day and it was dominant against Canterbury, but that was just a different level. What a game.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of that. We've done a lot of work to get here, individually and collectively, so I'm so wrapped for these ladies. They've been trying a few years, and some of them are getting past that 45 mark, so I'm really proud to be able to do that for them, and yeah, we're just stoked.
Like it has been for me all those years in the past. Again, just to watch you, been a pleasure, just such a dominant figure. But not only on the attacking end, the defence, late in the second half, you had a 9-0 lead up. I see you chasing out to the corners. You're just an inspiration for all female players, but your performance out there today was incredible.
Thank you. Look, I guess a lot of that comes down to being playing for a long time. Some of us in here have been in here for 20 plus years, so just excited that I can contribute in some way.
So what part of the celebrations tonight are you able to share with the people streaming in, of which you and the girls will be up to?
Oh, look, we're really lucky. We've had both our 40s and 45 men's team train with us every week. A big ups to them because they've really been part of that whole sort of conditioning, I guess, for our team. So we do this as a collective province, and we're really proud to have those guys to be able to draw on for their experience as well.
Excellent. Well, congratulations again to you and the ladies, and I'm sure there'll be a black singlet if you put your name forward, because tell you what, we need players like you. But congratulations, enjoy your night, well deserved, great work, Counties.
Lovely, thank you.
And then we have it, the final of our women's 40s grade, the third of our live stream finals, and we're just here in the background, Counties Manukau. What an amazing performance. Commiserations to Waikato, 10-0, great performance. Well done, Counties Manukau.
Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.